Knowing how much Bret the Hitman Hart felt screwed over before this controversial event happened, it really does make what happens all the more worse. The sign got in the way of the camera during the opening pyro.
I think this may have started at birth for these two individuals.
Jerry Lawler believes the feud between Bret and Shawn Michaels began even when they didn't even know each other for the first parts of their lives. Also, who the hell's controlling that small blimp? WWF is a dick to Spanish commentators, not even letting them be heard on the broadcast. Dicks. How appropriate that we actually have a French-speaking ring announcer for this occasion in Montreal. I love it. Previously on WWF.
Oh, you Maple Leaf woman!
That would be Toronto. Also, does every non-Canadian seriously believe that maple syrup or anything related to the maple leaf is all that we are about? And also, why do they always make fun of Canada for being polite? Well, excuse us for actually being polite to the rest of the world that ain't our country. Graphics forgot to add in the additional G in Road Dogg.
Fortunately, you have to produce in the ring.
That totally did not sound weird and wrong at all. Totally.
2 referees will be assigned to each of these.
So apparently there are 2 referees assigned to this 4-on-4 Survivor Series match, but not in any future matches where there's 5-on-5 or even 10-on-10. And can someone explain the reasoning as to why a second referee is at ringside? It's not like they could do anything if a wrestler refuses to leave upon getting eliminated.
Completely eliminated.
You mean there's a possibility of being somewhat eliminated? No, you're either eliminated or you're not.
Phineas Godwin and Blackjack Bradshaw.
That's Blackjack Wyndham in the ring, not Blackjack Bradshaw.
Wearing a pair of overalls and
Road Dogg slapping Phineas Godwin's ass.
to get eliminated from one
Phineas clearly missed that axe handle.
abdominal stretch into a pinning situation. And
Obvious fast count is obvious. Stupid referee wasn't even counting that fast earlier.
that could be it. Right there, it's all.
It still irritates me how none of the teammates from either Survivor Series team attempts to break up a pinfall when their partner is in trouble. They really just don't give a shit, do they?
So now we're back to 3-on-3 here.
Wait a minute, did you just say that we're back to 3-on-3? How is it even possible to be 3-on-3 before and somehow get back to 3-on-3 later on upon eliminations? I'm so confused here.
And Mosh, believe it or not, did go to college.
What does Mosh's education have to do with this match at all?
Hey!
Fighting.
And from the smell of things, Saturday night. I didn't do that.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, WWF had to reduce themselves to making fart jokes, which is the most pathetic joke to make at a professional wrestling event.
Bradshaw 6'6", 305.
Bradshaw clearly missed that shot.
Bradshaw rolled up. Did he
There's more signs that this referee has shown favoritism because Bradshaw's shoulder came up before the 3 count, which the referee completely ignored.
not make any mistakes? Well, what a...
Billy kicked Thrasher in full view of the referee, yet the referee somehow missed that.
I think he was trying to negotiate some sort of pump handle slam.
Road Dogg tried to negotiate a pump handle slam by having a conversation and making an agreement with Thrasher without saying a word? That doesn't make any sense.
Reverse. Oh, and Billy Gunn.
Okay, I'm fucking adding in 4 sins right there. Seriously, Billy was absolutely nowhere near Thrasher at all when he delivered the leg drop. Thrasher didn't get hit whatsoever, yet somehow still lost. Shockingly, the upcoming Montreal Screwjob isn't the only pathetic victory on this night. This is truly some terrible formation right here. The Truth Commission really suck at this, no offense. The Disciples of Apocalypse unintentionally inspired the American Badass gimmick for The Undertaker just 3 years later. Shouldn't the referee wait until each team stops brawling and has their first legal participant for the match before ringing the bell? Because with the bell ringing in the middle of a brawl, I guess all teammates on both teams are the legal participants or something. A punch to the chest can really cause your jaw to hurt despite not being in contact with a fist.
Look how huge the interrogator is. Look at that.
Jerry Lawler acts like the interrogator is bigger than any wrestler that stepped foot in WWF, completely disregarding Andre the Giant and Giant Gonzalez.
I guess turnabout's fair play, and he was turned about.
Wah wah.
JR, the quicker you learn that I do whatever I want.
The Jackal wasting time on commentary upon his elimination.
Will that be enough? The leg is hooked 1-2.
This night is full of bad calls and poor officiating because Recon's shoulder was up this whole time during the pinfall and the referee didn't see it. Commentary cam.
It was 8 ball.
Oh, now you can tell apart Skull and 8 Ball after being confused this entire match on Who's Who? And all just because Skull entered the ring without a tag?
The fact is here, the referee is completely inept.
In the first half hour of Survivor Series, that is sadly true.
Bulldog, there's the cover, and there's the 3 count.
Wrestlers get eliminated quickly one by one cliche. One of the many things that make these Survivor Series matches feel rushed and uneventful.
No respect for the law. My men are military.
8-Ball didn't even tag and crush at all, nor did the referee witness it either, and yet it somehow qualified as a legal tag, finding quite a lot of sins early on in this event.
And now makes the tag to Recon.
Recon got eliminated like 6 minutes ago, JR.
Cut the pass. My glorification is about to
Skip! Previously on Survivor Series.
Have a common thread.
Vader.
Vader taking forever before responding to Michael Cole's interview.
Mark Merrill.
Vader introduces Mark Maracle despite pointing at Michael Cole. If we're watching this live in 1997, 2 years before Kurt Angle first debuted ironically at this event, we'd have no idea that he would make this famous. But looking back on this event, it just feels awkward to hear this thing without a "You Suck" chant. The fact that 3 out of 4 members of Team Canada were actually not born in Canada is sad.
Frank and Kathy.
Vader tagged himself in when he's almost entirely in the ring instead of the apron. That shouldn't be a legal tag because you gotta be standing on the ring apron and not in the ring itself. I guess everybody remembers this event only due to the Montreal Screwjob and missed these other controversial or messed up moments. I'm always impressed at the strength of the British Bulldog and will definitely remove his sin for that awesome suplex on Vader.
Neidhart, who married Ellie Hart.
Which means absolutely nothing to the Survivor Series match. Congrats to them on their marriage, but still, stop breaking the fourth wall. We're in character here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The referee was counting out Steve Blackman, but gave up on the count after 1 and proceeded to call it a count out. This event is full of pathetic officiating, and I'm adding in another 4 sins for this referee automatically declaring Steve to be eliminated by count out after a count of 1. While Vader elbowed Jim Neidhart's chest, he did also come into contact down below, so Vader is addicted to Jim's Neidhart's.
Vader, 3 against 2.
Oh my god, that was a humiliating dropkick. One that lightly tapped Big Van Vader's chest and somehow made him fall over.
And Brutus counters. Does he have?
Elimination due to grasping the tights is always a sin.
And Vader looking to tag.
Goldust refusing to join in the match after never being in the match whatsoever. What a dick.
Divorce. Got a big D-I-V-O-R-C-E on his mind.
Jerry Lawler stupidly spelling divorce as if we even care how it's spelled. Vader, you can simply tap Goldust on the back. That also qualifies as a legal tag, so what are you waiting for?
The referee is going to call that a legal tag.
Not only did this referee count out Steve Blackman after a 1 count, but he's counting out Goldust at the speed where he'd be counting a pinfall. Man, this guy sucks at his job.
Boom right the head. See a darn thing. And Team Canada.
Victory due to using weapons behind the referee's back is always a sin. Always.
Just like his brother.
Really? WWF had to put in a gun clicking sound effect for Kane fixing up his glove ready for the choke slam? That was kinda dumb.
Do I look like a pebble now?
Well, not really, but if you dominate tonight, you could become The Rock. Wait a minute.
Well, why does this ring announcer keep speaking French?
Because we're in Quebec, you asshole. French is mainly spoken in this province compared to English.
And the destruction in mankind.
Pre-match assault. Also, the red lights continue to shine throughout this assault, and even this entire match itself, thus making things hard to see around here. Ow, my hands! Okay, if you guys had an excuse for Kane somehow not getting disqualified for using the stairs, fine. But what's the excuse for Mankind not getting disqualified for using a chair and not getting disqualified in a match with disqualifications? And the referee saw it too, so give me your excuses. And now 5 sins are being removed because that was an awesome chokeslam throw through the announce table. Mankind is addicted to Kane's big red machines. Also, once again in full view, the referee who doesn't do shit!
Will attempt to survive.
Wah wah.
You know the only bad thing now that I think about it?
Is the bad thing you're thinking of the fact that these two teams are just standing around not even debating who's going to start the match even despite the bell ringing 1 minute ago?
Rocky Maivia has just pinned Hawk right in the middle of the ring.
Thanks for clarifying the exact location where Rocky Maivia pinned Hawk, JR. I stupidly thought it happened on the top rope. Ahmed Johnson reacted too late from Rocky's eye poke.
Well, here comes Rocky Maivia.
Are you kidding me? That's clearly Kama Mustafa that's getting into the match upon the tag, not Rocky Maivia.
Brown in that leather strap.
Rocky went for a cheap shot and missed.
Farouk holding the foot. Hey, how many
Understandable that the outside referee tried to pull Farouk off of Ahmed's foot during that pinfall, but the referees do have the power to reverse decisions around here, and this one didn't alert the in-ring referee about this and allow Ahmed to continue to do a rope break and outside interference. Host elimination assault. Understandable, but I still gotta do my job here.
Well, they got a...
The kicks Rocky's taking is causing him to twerk at the camera.
Shamrock is afraid of no one.
Shamrock is afraid of no one.
By the remaining...
D'Lo Brown just tapped on Kama, so that technically qualifies as a tag. How is D'Lo not the legal man?
And a bill.
Alright, who's fucking around with the microphones?
And now Rocky Law.
Rocky is addicted to Ken Shamrocks.
Call on his mind. Trying to take the...
Disqualify him! The referee did the 5 count and successfully made it to 5 before D'Lo let go. So D'Lo should be eliminated by disqualification right there. This night is really full of bullshit and we've yet to get to the major bullshit. The New Age Outlaws show up just to activate the copyright infringement sin, I guess.
This is wrestling. You don't win by tapping out.
What are you talking about, Jerry? Sure, tapping out wasn't a thing in WWF before, but ever since Ken Shamrock showed up, it is now.
Farouk will get this straightened out.
Farouk's been eliminated. How the hell is he going to straighten anything out? Neither referee seriously heard that. Sure, they didn't see it, but that doesn't mean they're deaf. Gonna remove a sin for Ken standing Hurricane Rana. That was excellent athleticism right there. Ah, what is this, WrestleMania? Meanwhile, on this far side of the arena, Maracle 316 says your shirt is copyright infringement. Yeah, I know, that sounded completely lame, who cares? 2.5 minutes of Owen Hart debating on whether or not he should enter the ring. Heel champion walks out in an attempt to get counted out and keep his title cliche.
Owen's opening up a can of haul ass.
Alright, that line was funny as hell. Remove another sin.
There you go.
Man, I've added a lot of sins for these moments. I guess this time I say Owen is addicted to Stone Cold Steve Austin's? You guys decide. Owen would be great at Cinema Sins 2 expansion. Seems like I'm not the only one that noticed that the referees are not properly doing their job tonight.
Oh, look at that cheater.
Jerry Lawler is a hypocrite. Congrats to Steve, but he gave Owen 2 eye pokes prior to the stunner, so he gets sinned. Is there a cage lowering or something? Also, 1 whole minute of slowly approaching the entranceway. Anxiety is really starting to creep in on me.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? Where do you think you're going? The fucking ring! Your main event match is up next!
Well, Shawn Michaels turning...
Flag humping. That sign is extremely disturbing and now it's stuck in my head for life. Thanks a lot. Another minute of backstage walking. The ring announcer doing the introductions for Bret the Hitman Hart before Bret is even close to being ready to enter the arena.
Possibly.
Bret's music continues to play for 2 minutes after he's already entered the ring and is ready to go. Why the long wait? This has caused 8 entire minutes devoted to entrances for 2 wrestlers.
Look out! And Shawn Michaels...
Another pre-match assault. Also, this brawl literally lasts 8 minutes and is almost the same length as the match itself.
His technical expertise.
These two are already fighting, so why isn't the referee ringing the bell? And Jesus Christ, I have a shitload of sins devoted to referees sucking at their jobs.
20,500 something against 1.
Well, technically there's only 10 or 15 fans that are within close reach of the shot, while the other 20,000 plus just stand around feeling jealous about not getting a shot on Shawn.
Michaels back in the ring.
Seriously? Shawn isn't back into the ring? He's ringside, yes, but Bret didn't throw him into the ring.
Owns this place.
Shawn takes 1 punch and decides to do a flying attempt and look like an idiot.
I've never seen so much success.
I don't know why I randomly punched you, but I'm the freaking Heartbreak Kid, so deal with it.
Come here, slimy skin ass right here.
Give me his slimy skin ass right here.
No, still don't think that this match has ever been started.
That's the second time in 2 minutes that Jay Hart has said that.
Ring the bell.
About time, including the entrances, promo hype, and pre-match brawl, it takes a full 18 minutes for the official match to begin between these two.
Now remember, the match has started.
In case you don't know what the sound of the bell ringing means. Jesus, first the reminders that the match had yet to begin, and now reminders that the match has begun.
The Costa Hitman.
Whoever that drunk asshole was that threw his beer into the ring.
He stops and takes time out to mess with the fans.
Jerry, that's my job. Asshole.
And Michaels double.
Bret reacted too late from Shawn's double axe handle. Man, tonight really hasn't been the night for a lot of wrestlers, has it?
There's no disqualification.
What? Yes, there is. If there wasn't any disqualifications in this match, the referee wouldn't be trying to break Bret's figure 4 on the ring post.
Of these 20,500.
We're on the last match of the night, don't even start.
Oh, Michaels.
Referee knocked down a crucial point in match cliche. Bet you guys expected a long-ass rant paragraph on this. Now, the only thing I gotta say about the Montreal Screwjob is activate the limit of 100 sins for the most disgusting, pathetic, and unprofessional act by the WWF on Bret Hart.